My heart is torn to pieces.
Protesters swarmed downtown.
I care about Israel and I am showing up.
Denver hosting the Jewish National Fund Conference.
This year's conference now focuses on solidarity, on remembering those who we lost.
Sparking tension here at home amid conflict in the Middle East.
We're ready to show the world that Colorado stands with Palestine. Free Palestine.
We take you live to the convention center.
Thank you for joining us for Denver 7 News at 10. I'm Jessica Porter.
I'm Shannon Ogden. We're glad you're with us tonight. Protests in Denver tonight outside the Colorado Convention Center. Hundreds of Palestinian supporters rallied outside as the Jewish National Fund USA convention happened inside. In fact, this is a live look right now from Air Tracker 7.
We have team coverage tonight with Claire Lavazorio inside the convention center and Colette Bordelon outside with protesters.
So Colette, let's start with you. What are you hearing right now?
Well, guys, today was just the start of planned protests, rallies, and events all weekend long through Sunday by the Colorado Palestine Coalition. All of those coincide with the 4-day global conference for Israel. Tonight, though, more than 200 pro-Palestinian protesters marched through downtown Denver, blocking Spear, crossing it using Colfax, heading directly to the Colorado Convention Center. Their chants echoed through the tunnels and could be heard from blocks away. The group made it to the front of the convention center. They pressed up against the glass despite signs being held by law enforcement inside that said stay back or there would be a chemical agent used on the protesters. But organizers say they have countless reasons to be disrupting this conference and that they're going to keep doing so.
How I'm feeling is different from any 5 minutes to the next 5 minutes. Obviously, over the past few months, I've been extremely saddened and heartbroken. I've lost over 70 family members in Gaza over the past few months, and it's been really hard to cope with that. And it's been really hard to even find time to grieve because I feel like I owe it to them to do this work, to raise this awareness and tell people about what is actually happening in Palestine and to advocate for them and really to give them a voice because they no longer have a voice.
That protest wrapped up here just across the street from the convention center where it also started just around an hour ago. Denver police say they will have parts of 14th Street blocked between Welton and Stout through Sunday. Live in Denver tonight, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
All right, Colette, thank you for your work on that tonight.
Now let's get to Claire Lavazorio with what's happening inside the convention center tonight. Claire?
The event is just starting to wrap up, and more than 2,500 people were inside the Belco Theater for one of the largest events showing support for Israel across the country right here in Denver. And people I talked to tonight, they say that they are standing in support of Israel in one of its darkest times after the October 7th attacks.
We are an insurmountable force.
Israel supporters from across the world standing in solidarity in the Mile High City. The Colorado Convention Center hosting thousands for the opening ceremony of the Global Conference for Israel.
And at the front, there's an empty seat for all the remaining hostages.
Put on by Jewish National Fund USA.
Because on October 7th, we saw a level of atrocity that we haven't seen since the Holocaust.
Each person checking in for day one, passing these letters on display, written by mayors in southern Israeli cities, thanking JNF for the work it's done to help during the ongoing crisis. Melissa Wittenberg is the national director of JNF Future, working with a community of young philanthropists 22 to 40. She says triple the amount of young people are attending the Global Conference for Israel than ever before.
And this is why we're here right now in Denver together, 2,500 of us, to say we will get up the next day and we will be proud to be Jews. We will be proud to support Israel, and they cannot scare us to cower in the corner.
VP of Jewish National Fund USA Ron Werner says with Hanukkah 1 week from tonight, the focus is on bringing light to the world.
We actually, in a week, are sending our first group of volunteers to start working in the fields and helping the communities.
Inside the Belco Theater, JNF leaders and Governor Jared Polis took the stage.
And I proudly wear with you the necklace that says, "Bring them home now."
Showing their support for Israel from thousands of miles away. I want to mention also there was a significant amount of law enforcement here inside the Colorado Convention Center just to make sure that everyone was safe who was attending tonight's event. As you can see, it is wrapping up. Tonight was the opening ceremony of sorts, and the convention itself will continue throughout the weekend with several meetings as well as conferences held right here at the Convention Center. I am live outside of the Belco Theater tonight. Claire Lavazorio for Denver 7.
All right, Claire, thank you as well. We have some breaking news. Mediators have been scrambling to extend the Israel-Hamas truce that was set to expire this hour, and we've just learned it has, in fact, expired. That truce lasted 7 days. It led to the release of dozens of hostages. It led to the freeing of Palestinians from Israeli jails and much-needed humanitarian supplies to the Gaza Strip.